Very good.
I just want to say thank you to Cheryl and all the people that volunteered to participate in this, be creative and think outside the box.
Very good. Excellent job. Thank you. All right. Again, it's like following up after Cheryl sings. All right. All right, actually what we're going to do is we've got Tie Down event. There's another one up there about bucket heads. Watching the oil video yesterday, we noticed that, if you guys remember, they undid the bucket head and it was only a 6-foot cord, so then we had to readjust and everything. So we put that back on the list and we're going to knock that out in one day and get extra cords on it. So that's a new one up there, so make sure we get up there. The shelves came calling, so they should be here for sure Monday. So we'll be able to get on that one too, okay? All right, now we got another speaker. Bob's going to come and talk for a minute. I asked Bob to sort of go over some information about this 30 minutes that they do every day in the tool room, and so he can give you some examples and talk about it a little bit.
Morning, everyone. Tim asked me to put together some examples of how we're benefiting in the tool room for our daily 30-minute improvement time. Number one, we have a pretty boring compared to what we just saw. Is when you move one of our benches out of the tool room and place a centrally located cabinet in the middle so we don't have to walk as far for our tools we're using on a daily basis. Within that cabinet, we decided to organize everything to what is constantly changing but slowly getting there to a very easy and simple way of finding most of the tools that we're needing on a day-to-day basis. Here are some of the purchases that we've done to help speed up our assembly and disassemblies. We have impact wrenches that we have purchased, some socket sets so we don't have to walk over and look at maintenance for them, some lifting magnets that come on to be very helpful for lifting out some of the doors and stuff that otherwise we would try to muscle out. I think benefit of that is not a good idea. Here is an electrical kit that we're in the process of putting together for working on hot runner manifolds. We've pretty much assembled everything we need in a nice little toolkit, and it's very easy to grab and go start working right away without searching and wasting time and motion. We also have a dedicated Husky hot runner control that we have in the tool room use only that is proved to be pretty beneficial in diagnosing a lot of the problems that we have with the hot runners. Here is some shelving that we're built under each one of our tool benches to better organize and make it a little easier to reach as far as placement of the common things that we're using every day. This area bending down all the time. Again, here's a shelving unit that we built in the tool room to elevate all the tools that used to be down on the bottom to a much more comfortable and relaxing work environment as far as getting and lifting to the grinders and just inspecting stuff. Here's another surface plate that we moved into the tool room with one of the purchases we just got when we bought some equipment. And this is at a real comfortable height and gives us a lot more room and flexibility for the bigger inserts that we have to work on. Again, we've been purchasing blue bins that designate tool room only for organization and stuff for the whole components when they come apart. Here's IVEX that Mick has pretty much done almost all this himself as far as organizing and straightening out and placing them on the ends of each bench. Plus, we also took the time to go around and try and grab all the bad eyeballs and cut off the bad ends so it's not a safety issue. There's the place vacuums next to the tools that we make the most debris on. Makes it nice and easy for cleaning up. There's nobody likes to walk up to a dirty machine. Again, another vacuum over by the mills that's pretty dedicated to that. Here's an area that's backed by the grinders that was kind of dysfunctional. It had a bunch of our tooling bits and dies and tabs and cutters and everything just kind of thrown in over time. It was very hard and time consuming to go find what you need for doing the job. So I've been taking the time to straighten and organizing and condensing, and we have relabeled everything and put it over in a much more convenient area to work on. It's really working out nice as far as that goes. And everything is still a continuing improvement as we go on, so we find out. We don't like it, we do it the next day, which works out really good. just a little bit more detailed, broken down, and a little bit more descriptive, just a little bit quicker. It's all in all, it's very easy.
Real quick question for you. These aren't new ideas, are they? These aren't all brand new ideas, are they?
No, not at all. These are just everyday things that you play through, and eventually you just say, you know what, I'm going to try something different today, and it works. And it is making it a lot easier and more enjoyable.
So the 30 minutes you make up.
30 minutes are very beneficial, and I think they're really doing a big part of us going forward. And I think it's working really good.
All right, good. So, you know, what I asked about is to make sure that everyone understands that how that 30 minutes seems like it's, oh my gosh, it's a crisis. I have everything to do today. Every one of us has something to do today every day we come in. Taking the 30 minutes saves us long term, saves us safety, quicker, better, simpler, right? So those things we can make better in a half hour. If we're down to the point where we're worried about the customer for a half hour, we screwed up days before that, okay? The half hour is not going to kill us on that. And it's the ideas that these guys had these ideas, now they're given the time to get the ideas done. A half hour is sort, standardize, fix anything that we have, okay? So
this is everybody in the tour. Everybody helps out whatever time we can. And sometimes we just go a little bit past our 30 minutes, but all in all, I think it's a pretty good amount of time to start tackling some projects and stuff.
Good. Yep. So in conjunction with that, so the tour room and maintenance has been doing the same thing, and we've seen the pictures of the change of what we've had outside and the upstairs also, right? So we're going to have a little talk about that. But from now on, starting next week, 9 to 9:30, we got tour room maintenance already doing, process engineers, foremen, and inspector packers are going to be cleaning the press. It's not going to end there. We're staggering things, okay? So these are the times. So 9 to 9:30, we got presses designated. Jose's going to say press 54 is the one that we're going to clean up today for that half hour. So everyone's going to get together and we're cleaning from top to bottom on the shift, okay? So we're all going to get together on that. Same thing on this side. So and then second and third shift are doing the same thing. Foreman from 9 to 9:30. There should be no reason that we can't stop. There won't be any reason we can't stop and do an improvement for a half hour. Cleaning, sorting, making something simpler, right? So that any of that works, okay? So 9 to 9:30, that's what we're expecting. Second shift and third shift, I'm going to talk to them. They got a certain designated time. Understand, we're moving into this slowly, and there's other people coming on the list the week after, and there's other people on the week after that, okay? We've seen enough benefit from it to guarantee that it's the right way to go. I mean, just look at the space that we saved, look at the organization we've gotten, and how much better it's gotten, okay? Any questions on that? Nope. We're not going to watch the video today, so we're going to skip the video just because we went a little long, because it was well worth it, the presentation, so we'll catch up with the video next week, okay? All right, any questions, stop by and see me, ask me about it. And also, one more thing I forgot, I'm sorry. On the side of the board here, we talked about molds that have specific requirements that can only run in press 22, it can only run in press 55 or press 57. There's a list on this side. If you come across a mold that's specific to a press, we need to list it down and why it's specific and put your initials so we can ask questions, okay? Because we got to come up with a way to schedule it and make sure we don't waste time setting molds where they don't belong. Okay, so we want to make your job easier, so we got to list those out. Also, if you have tools that can't use swivel bolts, because of hot runner boxes or pour switches or anything, put that on the list so we can make sure we put eye bolts in it that permanently stay on that, so we don't have to use swivels, okay? So we want to start making that list so we can make your job easier, okay? All right, any questions? All right, thank you.